Yeah guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, my name is Kofi Zulu. I'm naturally one of those that do not love to do training videos. Why? Because I feel like any content I want to put out there, at least I have a lot of information and I am sure of what I am saying because I've come to understand that the internet does not lie, and whatever content you put out there, it can in the future make you a better person or destroy your life. So today I want to dive into this thing that has been in the social media platforms after the African dancehall king Shatta Wale released his African King album. One thing that dominated, one thing that they want to use to sabotage that particular album. Very learned people that I respected a lot even try to downplay that hard work. The fact that it was Shatta Wale, the fact that it was Tasniama Mensah, we must find a way to make that album not to get the streams it deserves. And that word is AI. So I took my time and I asked myself, do people really understood what AI means? Because I've heard people I used to respect a lot who writes good music, ... He made a comment about prompt and I was so disappointed. So first of all, the abbreviation AI, what does it mean? So we said that the abbreviation AI simply means what? Artificial intelligence. So let's go ahead in layman's terms, explain what artificial intelligence means. So we are saying that artificial intelligence is the ability of computer systems to perform tasks that are normally required human intelligence. These tasks include learning from data, recognizing patterns, understanding language, and solving problems, making decisions, and even creating original content such as music, videos, and images. So if you look at this definition, simple terms, what it's trying to tell you is that AI is a software. Listen carefully. AI is what? A software that can analyze information, learn from that information it has analyzed, and generate output from that data it has analyzed to resemble human form or intelligence. That is basically what this AI is all about. What is your favorite song on the African King album? For me, I think that God of the Universe. So the question from the King to you is that if it is AI, do make we see. We are saying AI is a software that analyzes data, try to understand the language of the data, turn that data to resemble how human normally would have thought or think. So it means that as human beings, for you to get a result from any AI software, you need to put in something. And then the AI look at it, how smart you are, and it gives you a response. And it is also on record that the only thing AI cannot do in the years to come is to have feelings, emotions, spirituality. So this is where the doors of flaws get open. So now let's look at music in general. Music is supposed to have some form of spiritual connotations. That is why you listen to some music and as if the thing is talking about you or the thing is uplifting you because of the words and because of how this thing is put together. According to the African dancehall king, he recorded and mastered every music on that album. So why not give him credit to be the first African artist to have understood that AI is the future? Let's not be judgmental at all. All of you, the artists, you have been using AI long time to do your music you never knew. Now, when an artist record the music, just like I'm doing, you take that music, the data to the studio, and you give it to Hammer, and you give it to Apietus, and you give it to all the engineers. What do? They take your music, the data that you give them, and then they now sit down and master it. So what is the mastering process? The vocals, the hooks, all these things are done with softwares. So when these softwares get improved, we call it what? AI softwares. Someone said some time ago that hip life is dying. He said hip life is dying. And then a senior man came out and said, look, no, hip life is not dying. Music is dynamic. Say what? Music is what? It's dynamic. Before, we used to listen to music through the cassette. You know, that one you put it inside, Charlie, From cassette, it went to CDs. From CD, we start downloading. In this 21st century, some artists are still downloading tracks. When Shatta Wale said in his Hallelujah song that I am the future, This is what he means. He's telling musicians in general that look, he was called to do this thing. He was ordained to do this thing called music. So before things will happen, he has already seen it. Today, it is believed that people could stay in the moon. Some years back, no one believed it. Today, people could run less than 1 minute. Some years back, no one believed it. So sometimes when I look at Shatta Wale, I just see him as a motivation. He said, I am the future. And it is true. He's proving it that yes, he is the future of Ghana music. He is the future of African music. He is the future of music in the world. And mind you, this AI softwares, it doesn't come cheap. I am sure there are artists in Ghana who will not be able to afford these AI tools. Bro, these things don't come cheap. But I am so disappointed in the young artists like musicians, because on a normal level, our parents used to use Motorola and 10s. Today we are using iPhones. We are using phones that think, phones that do crazy things. We are using it, not our mothers. So I expected the young ones rather should have led this course, but still, it's the African dancehall king. So like I said, some things come by calling. If you are not called and you try, you will not survive. Yo, Shatta Movement, if you have watched this video to this end, like it, share it, follow me on X at Kofi K Zulu. Let's grow together. Drop your comments about this video in the comment section. I am out. This is Kofi Zulu, the head of business affairs for Shatta Movement.